Photos. But wait, this photo. If I can,
Oh, I've just...
maybe it'll.
Come on. Not this hard. Right. Let's just work on the top, and then we can. You're there. Right, okay. Now we can start. Now we can. There we go.
This photograph. It's a young Remington.
Who else is there?
And then some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles.
Oh, boo! I was thinking all these people would. One of them would be. Oh, that
Maybe
looks
I
like
can
so and
ask
so.
Harper about it.
Ooh, good point. Because then that might point to the various people. Harper. I don't know. Could Harper be there? I don't know.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
I don't think so. Sally's face. So the hunting rifle. Oh, it's like, yeah, well, no, that's alright. Broken mirror. I don't think, right, the hunting photo is historical evidence that he was part of a secret society? No, the desk. Is it the desk? No, let's try the hunting photo. It probably is the desk, actually.
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story.
Okay.
If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around. See if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Chapter 3. Richard Remington's Real Reasons. Joyful alliteration.
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
Okay.
Something happened here.
Well done.
There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Yes. Any new symbols? Oh? Ooh. Nothing new for you. I should probably just go and talk to you, shouldn't I?
Oh?
Go to Harper.
So,
Let's just get out of there, it's creepy. Where can I go? I mean, I could just meander around. I might end up somewhere I want to be anyway. Oh, can I ask you people about stuff?
uh-huh.
Richard Remington, yeah.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know. I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Cool. Right, any new clues? Hunting photo.
That's great.
Thought you might have been interested because you're interested in photos, but obviously not. I don't think the other ones are particularly relevant. Oh, of course you can ask out. Can I ask out new things that I've got? No. Okay, it's just about the people. Okay. I was running back because it's the profile. If maybe learning more stuff means you can then ask about those things. I don't know. Maybe it's just the clues.
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
It seems not.
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two.
Clearly, he was murdered.
But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Okay. I don't think you've got anything. Hunting photo.
I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Okay. What have you now got? Yeah, was stabbed. That's
Not
not really...
suspicious.
Yes.
Not suspicious.
I don't know what I'm meant to be looking at for suspicion. Beats Remington is nothing new to you.
Oh?
Takes the natural area being commercialised. Fred Remington was
Not suspicious.
Oh? I wonder what's going to happen, because we've filled out a few of these already. So I assume we're just fitting things together as we go, aren't we? Right, well... where should we go?
That music. Wait, is it?
Let's go in. Sort of folder. Now I've got some more bits and pieces. Oh, the boggy costume. I've not asked you about that.
I found these designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
Okay, what did you think of Remington?
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Game! That is a massive reveal of something. Boo. Ask about the costume design again.
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character.
Okay. Let's ask about these.
You're wasting your precious time, Detective.
Yes, I'm sure I am. The bog dog?
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay. Hunting rifle.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
I'm just tempted to use it. What new things we've got? You're on 7? Do you already have 7? Oh? Watch it. You're already on 8.
So,
Nobody knows the shape of the
Not suspicious.
I don't think it's suspicious.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
I assume that's how he's been getting in and out. Which is going to be right by this.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside.
Yes.
This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
I can't actually go. Oh, but it's this thing. Hello, little girl.
Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas?
A little bit.
Need a little push in the right direction?
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it.
Who are
give me
you?
a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand.
Look closer at things.
Someone please... Well...
Right. Sometimes you can just click on things that go in, it seems.
I found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
I wonder if that was the curtains. Random thought.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp.
All right.
We'd be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
Really? Let's ask about the hunting rifle.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
I'm going to ask about the hunting photo.
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately. They've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
Probably Remington, I'd guess. Well, let's look at
Let's
this
see.
stuff.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay. All of this is
Now,
green.
we just...
Blue and yellow.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. Was that the same as last time?
Well, it was green, so yes.
This was the exact same liquid.
It was indeed. Let's ask about the bog dog.
No, thank you.
Okay. Poker.
Let's see. First thing we do is then tap.
Yes. Put that in and tap. It's probably going to be green. How did I
Now,
know?
we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
It's blue and yellow. Like, this isn't... At this point, this is just pointless nonsense of just, ooh, sliding things across and seeing what we get.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of.
Yes.
I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests.
Yes. I'm wondering if we'll ever get one that's different. The black leggings. Which is, I assume is going to match it because of, like, the gloves and everything.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap the faucet.
Mm-hmm. Put that in. Turn it.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Blue and yellow make green.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same.
It is.
It's the exact same liquid again.
It is.
There's something about that green slime.
No. The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings covered in the same swamp slime. I think. Unless there's other options, but I assume that's the only. It's proof that the swamp creature belonged to Boggy. No, it's the green. Yeah, it was the crime scene. Fireplace poker found at the crime scene, and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime, which happened to be the swamp juice that keeps going missing.
The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
Ask you about anything? The costume designs.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Oh, is that what you talk about there, eh? Got that coming in.
You should ask someone else.
I want to ask you about everyone, though.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Agent Folder.
I'm not even sure who that is.
I'm not sure he is, to be fair. Now we're going to talk to Harper. Yeah, we are basically just going round and round in circles, talking to people. But we're not desperate for certain things, so we may as well just keep going around. Something in there?
Water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that.
No, it doesn't seem wise. Harper. Remington, what thinkest thou of him?
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much.
Alright, okay. Anything to look at here? We'll ask him about the costume designs, actually.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Okay. Thought it might be worth just knock some of these out while we're here. The hunting rifle.
That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
Yes, I would agree with that. The poker.
It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason.
It's the slime thingy. No, I don't want to. Ooh.
He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Okay. But I want to also ask about Bobby.
I don't know very much about them.
What about Echo, who eats here?
He eats here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
Ding, 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 ding. That's suspicious. Yeah, I think it is him. Oh, I need to update some of these, I think. Ask about you.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Yes. Sally.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. Cool, let's ask about the photo.
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
Feels like I'm done talking to him. Is that just a pop-up thing, or is that just because... Get rid of scope. Oops. So you got mysterious creatures, which is a bit suspicious, I suggest. I think I should probably just do the people who are 8, and I can come back to the other ones. Has to leave her home in the swamp. Right. Can knit so and she makes her own clothes. Bit suspicious with the costume. Saw hunters looking for Boggy in the swamp.
Not suspicious.
I don't think that's suspicious. Hunting was banned. That's just a fact.
Not suspicious.
Offered Remington fabric as a peace offering.
Not suspicious.
You're 8. I think you're pretty much cleared of things.
Not suspicious.
Well, he knew
Suspicious.
something about him, so wasn't given permission, filmed by himself, because he couldn't find Burl. Suspicious for other reasons. Harper knows everyone's food. Serves Remington's favourite, the bog dog, which was poisoned. Yeah, again, it's a secret, but...
Oh? Not suspicious.
But it's suspicious that he's asking about people's food, which I'm surprised isn't on there. Let's talk to Sally.
Hey.
Let's ask about Remington.
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?